Hi everyone, thanks for joining the session and welcome back to my channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about what are the filter commands in Linux and what is the importance of filter commands, then why we are going to use the filter commands. Okay, so first of all, we are going to see what is the main purpose of the filter commands. Okay, so we are having multiple files and which contains multiple number of the lines of the text in those files. Okay, so in the text or data, what we have to do, we have to filter it and we can get our required text, or we need to filter the output so that the required things can easily be picked up. Okay, so and we have to do some certain operations on the text or data. Okay, so all these things are facilitated by using the filter commands. So to use the filter commands to get that required text as a output and to perform multiple operations on the text and to extract unnecessary information. Okay, so for all these things we are going to use the filter commands. Okay, so there are so many number of filter commands widely used in Linux operating system. Okay, just we list out what are the various types of filter commands which we are using frequently. So here if we can see, so there are head, locate, find, tail, WC, unique, sort, cat, less, and tag, more, NL, grep, cut command, set command, awk command, find command, t command, and tr command. Okay, so let's discuss. We will see all this one by one. Okay, and what is their importance. Here, first of all, just give that introduction and uses of each and every command. Later we will go deep each command and we can understand each and every command importance actually. Okay, because of the main purpose of this video is making to just understanding the collection of filter commands and their usages actually. So first of all, we'll see what is the use of awk command. We'll see line by line. So basically with the help of AWS command, we can scan a file line by line and we can split a file into that multiple fields. It compare that input text, and with the help of this we can perform various actions on a file like searching a specific text, one or more lines actually. And apart from that, there are multiple conditions and loops we can apply for it. So we'll see it later. So that is about awk command. Then head, which we can use to display the top 10 lines, and even we can display for the top 5 lines, top 2 lines, okay, with the help of head. And comes to the tail, which we can display the bottom 10 lines defaultly, but if you want to display that 5 lines of the bottom, or how we can use that head and tail combinations, how we can display that particular lines, we can see it later. And next command is word count. So WC means it's a word count. It will give that word count, line count, and character count. How to see that how many lines are there, how to see the how many words are there, how to see the how many characters are there in that file. Okay. Then comes to that sort command, which we can use to sort a file that will be arranging the records in a particular order by default actually based on the ASCII format. So then we can see for less and more command, which can be used to read the content of the text file one page. Okay, so we can able to see that text file one page at a time. It has faster access because of the file size is larger. Even we can allow use those less or more command to do that up and down the pages actually. Okay, so then we can go for grep command. So globally regular expression, which we can use to search and replace the string, and even we can search and print that patterns which is matched to that string actually. Then set command, stream editor, so it can perform lot of functions for on a file for like searching, find and replace, insertion or deletion. Let's see how we can able to do all those operations. Then comes to that find command. So with help of this command, we can find a particular file within a directory. It is used to find that list of files for the various conditions like permissions, ownership, modification, date and time, size, and more other options actually. So apart from that, there is one more command which we can similar to that find, which is called locate. That command and find command, which is used to search a file by name, but the main difference between that both commands is the locate command is background process and search the file in the database. Okay, whereas find command, which we can use to search in the file system actually. The locate command is much faster than the find command. Okay. So then comes to that unique command, which we can use to remove all the repeated lines from a file. That means it will remove the duplicate lines. Okay. Also, it can be used to display count of any word or only repeated lines we can able to count it, and even ignore the characters and compare the specific fields with the help of unique command. And comes to that cat and tag. Cat for display that content in the file, whereas tag is reverse for the cat, it display the content in the reverse order. And NL for number line, so it will give that line numbers in the file actually. Okay, so then we can able to display it. And cut command, so the cut command in the line X, which we can use it to cutting out the section from each line of file and written into the results in a standard output format. Example, we have a 3 lines are there. We need to cut for particular portion, or we need to cut for 8 characters, 10 characters. Okay, so based on that requirement, using cut command with the option, we can cut that characters, fields, and other options also it is available. We'll see it later. And coming to the T command, which we can read that standard input, which is called stdn, and writes it to both standard output and one or more files actually. Let's see how this will work, how to read it from the standard in and how to write for the standard out. Then finally, we'll discuss about that TR, which is called translator. So it is used to translate like from that lowercase to uppercase and vice versa, or which we can able to translate new lines into that spaces, or any numbers to that letters or letters to the numbers we can translate based on our requirement. So these are that filter commands. You can just know about what is what. So in the next session, we are going to see one by one how these commands will work. Thanks for watching. If any doubts or questions, could you please comment in my channel? Please do subscribe, share, and comment.